Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful mandala macrame wall hanging by using one of our DIY kits from our shop. Inside our kit we've got our recycled cotton macrame yarn. It's already measured and cut for you. We've got a wood stick, we've got a comb, and we've got a bag of beads as well. Okay, so we're going to start now. Before I start, I secure this wood stick to my table with a bull clip so it doesn't move when I do the knotting. I'm going to show you how to make a half square knot or a spiral knot. For this, I took one of my green cords and folded in half, and I'm going to make a lark's head knot. And to do that, I'm going to put it on the stick like this and bring it back from the down below, and we're going to put the ends through and pull it towards myself and tighten at the top. So this is my first lark's head knot, and I'm going to use the second cord and do the same thing, fold it in half, put on the wood stick, bring it back and pull the ends through the loop towards myself and tighten it. And that's my second lark's head knot. So to make the half square knot, it's a repetitive knot, so it should be easy once you get a hang of the first one. But one tip I would say, because it's such a long cord, I'm just going to roll this like that so it's easier to show you how this goes. So like that. Okay, so this is my left cord and these are the middle and this is the right. So left cord, bend like this, right one over, then under the middle cord and inside the loop and out again. So I'm going to pull both ends, and that's my first one. And I'm going to repeat this again, the left, right one going over and under the middle, inside the loop, and pull both ends. And that's the second one. As you can see, this now starts to spiral itself. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this cord and push it to the other side, and I'm going to take this one on the right hand side because that's the natural direction they're going into, and I'm going to carry on doing the same thing. So I finished making my spiral knot here, and it's in the length that I want because I want to create the inner half circle here. So now I'm going to show you how to tie this end here to the wood stick. So for that, we're going to make a lark's head knot again, but to do that, so we've got 4 cords here. I'm just going to tie the 2 cords on each end. So when you turn this way, let's start with this one because it's closer to the wood. So here's how to do it. So for lark's head, we're gonna put the cord over and bring it back from the left hand side here, and then we're gonna put the cord again under and bring it back from the left side again. So we're gonna go put it through the loop here. Oop, get in there. And we're going to tighten it. So here we go. That's just same as these ones, and I tighten it. So I'm going to leave the middle cords and I'm not going to do anything with them. Don't worry about it, just push it to the back. And now I'm going to take the other single right hand cord, and I'm going to do the same thing with the lark's head knot. I'm going to push it over, bring it back from the left like that, then under, again pull it back inside this loop. Here. And that's basically it. So now I finished my spiral knot and I tie it onto my wood stick. Now I took the last cord that I tie it with, and I'm going to thread all my beads into this cord here. To thread these easily, I usually take a piece of tape and wrap around the tip of the cord. So once I've done that, I'm just gonna push them through. So what we're going to do, again, we're going to make a lark's head knot. I'm going to pull this as close as possible so you can see. Okay, with the lark's head knot, we're going to put over the stick, bring it back from this time on the right hand side. And then we're going to put under this time. And again, bring it back inside the loop. And pull this towards yourself. Okay, now we finished with our beads. We're going to move on to our braid, and this is just a normal braid. So for this we need 3 1.5 meter cords. So I've got them here. We're going to fold them in half. That's one. And we're going to start from the left hand side. We are going to make a lark's head knot again over it and bring it towards yourself through the loop. That's one. Now I'm sure you've done a braid before, so that's quite easy. Just gonna make sure they're all tightly together. So we're just gonna make a braid. There we go. So I finished my braid and I'm going to attach it to the wood stick, and it's the same basically technique. We're going to make a lark's head knot, not with all the cords I have because I have 6. I'm going to take the one from the left and one from the right, and I'm going to ignore the middle cords. So to do that, I'm going to basically push the middle cord in the back of my hand. I've got 2 cords left, and I'm going to make a lark's head knot here. Again, over the wood and bring it back from the left hand side. And as I do it, you bring it here, and then now under, and then we're gonna pull through the loop here and tighten like that. And then we're going to repeat the same thing with the other cord. So we're going to put this cord here. We're going to repeat it. Maybe this is better. Yeah. I'm just going to take this off so you can see it better. So we're going to do a lark's head knot like this. So we're going to put it over, bring it back from the left. Oh, it's a bit difficult to do it with one hand, but hopefully I'll manage. And then we're going to do under this time, and again bring it from the inside left. Like that. Just managed. Just like that. And tighten. Okay, now we finish our braid, we can move on to our square knots. And that's basically this one here we're going to make. And for this I'm going to use 2 white cords, which are 3.5 meters, and one of the colored cords, which is 1.5 meters. So I'm going to take one of the white cords that is 3.5 meters. I'm going to make a lark's head knot. That's one. So that's my left cord. I'm going to fold like that. My right cord goes over the left and under, both in the middle and inside that loop here, and I'm going to tighten it. There we go, that's one. So now to make the spiral knot, what we did was we repeated that move. We're going to fold it left and then right goes over and under inside the loop. In this case, we're going to do one from left, one from right. So if you started off with the left, now it's time to do the right one. So fold the right one like this, take the left cord over it, then under the double in the middle and inside this loop here, and tighten. And now we did the right one, now we're going to do the left one again. Left, right one over, under and inside the loop. Okay, so I finished my square knots. As you can see, it came all the way up to the wood stick now. So I'm going to tie these onto my stick. So for this, again, we're going to do the same thing. Have a look at the cords. We've got 6 of them. I'm going to take the one on each end. So one from the left, one from the right to tie it. All the middle cords go in the back. So let me just take this like that. Take it. So lark's head knot, again, over the stick, bring it from the left and under the stick and bring it from the inside. And tighten it. So now we have one more thing left to do. So for this, I'm going to use my last 1.5 meter cord. And make a lark's head knot on the left. And I'm going to bring it to the other side and I'm going to tie both of them in the lark's head knot again. That. Don't worry if it's overlapping at this point, you can always adjust it going back to this here and adjust again. Okay. So now we're going to take our 30 centimeter cords and one by one we're going to fold them in half and we're going to make lark's head knots here on this rope, just like that, and we're going to push towards the top again fold it in half. So okay, I finished tying all my lark's heads here. Now I've got a little gap here. What I can do, I can either push these forward, which I'm going to do anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at equal distance. Perhaps you can do 5 each. And then if you wanted to, you know, you've got lots of extra yarn left in the colored yarn. So in this case, you got lots of greens. So let's cut these short. We're going to cut them anyway. And use these yarn. So at this point I'm just using the wasted yarn leftovers from this side that we weren't going to use anyway. So that's a good way of using your yarn, leftover yarn. Okay, so at this point you can either leave them like that, or you can unravel each one of them, and you've got a comb in your box. You can basically brush it, and when you do brush it, it looks like this. So I'm going to show you how to get rid of this in the back. So we're going to turn this around. And all this we need to get rid of. So first off, we're going to cut these short like that. Now I finished my mandala wall hanging. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to buy the kit, it's on www.mylittlewish.com. Thank you.